We spin our tales in the dead of night. A howl that goes far through the hollowed wood. They say it's a beast no one understood, with claws like knives and eyes that gleam. It walks through the veil between the seen and unseen. Ghostly whispers through the trees, eyes in the dark bring us to our knees. Creatures lurking just out of sight. We spin our tales in the dead of night. A woman in white by the river's bend. Her song is sweet, but it marks the end. They say if you hear it, your soul's at stake. But her voice is a beauty you can't forsake. The campfire flickers as we speak the lore. The wind seems to howl just a little more. Are they stories or truth? We cannot say. But the shadows are watching where we lay.
Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of the Bizarre and the Unknown. I'm your host, Edie Testerman. It is good to see everybody today. Jessica, how's it going? Uh, I've been kind of working on a few things here and there, trying to get things changed around, set up to do a little bit better. I got rid of the other part of the intro because I'm mainly just going to focus on the countdown. So I hope that's better for everybody. Uh, Man, I've been between research, working on a book, testing out TikTok uh, streams or studio, and I've been a little busy today. I've been working on trying to get things done, and good. That's good. I love to hear that. And so this show is Campfire Chats with Eric and Guest, and this is a safe place for you to come and share your encounters. I'll bring you on live if you want to come on live, or we could talk about it in the chat. I love listening to encounters. I think it's important to share your encounters. So, and this is what it was. This show was created by, you, the subscriber. So this is your show. So we love doing, talking about all this stuff, in which we have strange stuff happen all the time. So it's always fun. And we'll talk about other things as well, but that's mainly what today's show is about. Um, I've been doing a dive into the Nazark, that vampire I didn't know about, and that's going to be tomorrow's show. And I tell you, that thing is interesting. It really is. It reminds me of a different type of vampire. It's kind of fun to look at. And oh, did I miss William? Is William in here? Did I miss him? I don't see him. Okay, I thought I missed William there for a second. Um, so it's been fun. I'm trying to get that first chapter of that military fiction that I have in my head, so I can set it aside. So when it's time to get back to work on it, I don't lose where I'm at on it. I've gotten some pretty good comments about it already. Hey, Vicky, how you doing, sweetie? Hopefully, you got good news from the doctor today. Um, but yeah, I don't want to lose that one. And my speakers took a poopy on me, so I'm having to run off of uh, this little thingy here when I'm doing stuff. But I was creating some music. I'm going to be creating a commercial for Robbie here soon. I was just chatting with him, and so soon I'll have that. I'm going to be redoing DAs and my book promotions as well. So I've got a lot of work to do ahead of me still. But I did go live on my Tiki Talk earlier. Was trying to engage people. Got everything changed around to the bizarre and the unknown on my Tiki Talk now, which I forgot to change that on here. I got to remember to do that. So now best way to look for it is go under Tiki Talk and look up at the bizarre and the unknown, and you'll find me now. Instead of my author's name, it's under the channel's name. This is supposed to be streaming live to it, but it's not working yet, so I'm still figuring that out. But I've just been playing around. Finally got my message boxes fixed for subscribers, members, and um, super chat. So that's fixed. I found out what was going on for that. Kind of changed it up a little bit too. So that's going to be different. And just been trying to get things done that I've got a little bit of time. Hey, Roger. It's been raining here, so I haven't had a chance to work on my mower. And now that I'm going live is when it stops raining. Go figure. But so it's been a busy day, and so I'm glad to see everybody in here. Who here has had some encounters this week they want to talk about, or something they haven't talked about yet? Make sure I didn't miss Vicky. Anything from Vicky there? 'Cause I knew you had your little doctor come in today, so I was kind of hoping that's all good. Because I worry about you, girl. You're still here. Heck yeah, man. That's the important thing right there. That is important right there. Yeah, man, it was here too, Don. I mean, I was live with William and it just rolled in. I had to leave for a little bit to go take care of something earlier, and on my way to doing that, it was raining then too. So I was like, "Dad, going, man, I can't catch a break to save my life, and I got to get mowing done because apparently we're having Fourth of July up here." So I pretty much got today or tomorrow and Monday to try to get everything running and worked on. Oh God, I know that feeling. I always had somebody sneak in my backy. I was like, I don't care if the hospital doesn't do it. I doesn't mean I don't. Last I was checked, I was mostly free, mostly white, and over 21. It's thundering, lightning here. We lost. Yeah, I remember you telling me about that. Jeez, 2.5 hours. My gosh. Oh, you got sunny out there? Oh, 92 though. Ooh, with that humidity, with all the rain and stuff, Roger, I bet you're baking out there, man. So, but yeah, no, I'm trying to get some things done. Got the commercial and song wrote and put together for tomorrow's show. That's available on all my platforms, including YouTube. So my TikTok, Instagram. Oh, I don't have TikTok on there. Ew, I thought I had TikTok on there. Now, if you're interested in following me on TikTok, I got to try to start doing more on there too. Let me put this in there. There we go. I think that should get you to it. Oh, are you? Keep us updated, Vicky. Keep us updated. I believe that should get you to my TikTok. Um, I'm going to start doing a little bit of stuff on there too. I wish I can do my Rumble and all the stuff on one platform. Sadly, I can't yet, but that'd be nice. Y'all being mean to her, man. Talk about smoking and she can't. You can't even puff puff pass. But how's your heart doing? Is it doing a little bit better? Hopefully that's the case on that. Yeah. Oh, it's not. Okay. Let me retype that. Let me try it this way. Shoot. How's that go? That's what I thought. Okay. Try that one. See if that does it. That might work better. I'm still trying to get used to how to do all that stuff there. Um, yeah, I used to be on TikTok a lot. I'm not as much as I used to. Good deal. Man, you're going to come out like the $1 million woman. You're going to start running, go, then, oh, the bionic woman. That's what I was thinking of. The bionic. It's starting to rain again. Gone. I spoke too soon. It's already raining again. So, man, I tell you what, this morning I had a little bit of shock. We was on William's show talking about shadow people, and I corner of my eye seen a big shadowy figure taking up most of my door. Coming, hey Jeff. Um, and I mean, it could have been. I could have caught my glasses just right. I haven't been able to replicate it. I've tried it multiple times while sitting here at my computer. I've not been able to replicate it. So I don't know, which I mean, I've seen shadow peoples multiple times, and like I talked about on Williams' show this morning, the first time I ever seen a shadow being was when I was in Iraq, and it looked like it was standing on top of my Humvee. So I was thinking, oh, it's my Humvee casting a shadow, from the gun turret. But I don't know, man. But ever since then, I've ran into shadow. Oh man, the White Wall Jail. I can't. Oh man, it drives me nuts being in hospitals. Absolutely nuts. I just can't lay around in a bed all day, man. The smells, the noises, everything about hospitals is like, I know. If I go to the hospital, it's bad. If I go to the doctor, it's bad. But if I go to the hospital, it's even worse. I try to avoid them things like the plague. I generally try to take care of my own health stuff, and I'm pretty good about it. I do a lot of home remedies that's been passed down through the years, and um, so I mean that helps me out a lot. But there's times that I got to bow down. I mean, yeah, that is a good thing. That is a good thing. Oh yeah, you remember that, dude? Those were good shows back in the day, Roger. Yeah, Vicky's gonna be the new Bionic Woman. When she goes running by, she's gonna be running like 500 miles an hour. Hey, William. Hey, Effer, how's it going? Oh, it's good. Did you have fun? Did you have fun? I mean, that's the most important thing. Yeah, they do, William. I really can't stand hospitals. Ugh, no, I can't stand hospitals. But so yeah, I mean that was kind of interesting this morning. Like I said, I haven't been able to replicate it yet, so I'm still not chalking it up. That's what I saw, but does fit with a lot of weird things going on. Didn't have no energy to it, just like all the times before. So I don't know. Bigfoot dwarf, the man. need to get you on with me. I messaged you. You don't return my call. I'm going to cry. Um, my mouse got in the way. I couldn't see if I missed a chat there for a second. Man, I can't believe it's raining again. But so we know Roxanne had experiences last night with metal doors. And she has no metal doors in her house. So I'm like, oh gosh. So what else? Has anybody else had anything? Oh, Vicky, you have you seen anything in the hospital? Hospitals, man, that place is chock full of stuff. I so need to clean my desk off. Yeah, that's what sucks, man. Yeah. You got anybody can bring it to you at least? Oh, the food does suck. Huh? Who said that? My mouth getting away. Yeah, I can't stand hospital food. It's so bland. It's so bland. I've got chicken thawing. And when I get off the show tonight, I'm putting that on the grill with a smoke bomb, get it pretty much cooked, and then I'm gonna put some BBQ sauce on that bad boy. Fluffy guy's eating good tonight. But oh, I don't know. I can't remember if I told you guys. I think it was last week, the week before. I got another Bigfoot owl out here, and I was out marking my territory, and got a Bigfoot howl that came out, and I couldn't record it because I didn't have my phone or anything on me. Oops, I missed something here. Oh, that's good. That's good. I'm glad to hear that. Oh, I didn't know my glasses. I think the edge of my glasses right here got in the way. Hey, I don't have the money to get my contacts. Hey, Demeria. I don't have the money to get my contacts, which sucks because I miss my contacts. I hate wearing my glasses, and I miss my contacts like crazy. But even with my insurance, it's $460 for a 6 month supply, and I just don't have that kind of money. In this economy, I don't have that kind of money. Oop, did I miss another one, Kyle? Uh, hey, Kyle. Hey, Monisha. That chat was flying. I missed you guys. I apologize. But so um, my INR readers, make sure you keep an eye out on Patreon um, for this new book idea. I'm not going to get to work on it right off the bat. I want to get this first chapter done so I don't lose what the idea for the book is. That should be coming up soon. Um, I've got the introduction done the first edit on it, and I just started page 5 on chapter chapter 1. I usually try to keep at least a minimum of 8 pages per chapter, and that's pretty good to get me over that 54,000 mark. So that's probably going to be this way unless something changes. Right now, it's at the transition stage of what's going on between the main characters, Thorin and Kathy. Oh yeah, no kidding, William, no kidding. I mean, you're absolutely right on that. I mean, that's what's sad. It seems that's what happens all the time. So, is it still raining in your area, Roxanne? But I know, I mean, a lot of activity slowed down here, but that was kind of creepy. Not too far off. I'm out there marking my territory, and I hear a Bigfoot howl. I'm like, kind of caught me between a rock and a hard spot. Thanks. Oh, you lucky Roxanne. I do have a PO box now, so if you guys want to send me a letter, send me anything like that, you can send it to me. I try to check at least once a week, but you can send it to PO Box 86, Buffalo, Missouri 65622. You're lucky, man. It's been cloudy and raining here all day. No kidding, Kyle. Where do you live at? That's scary. You're starting to sound like California now, and they ain't got none of your fire hydrants working. Jiminy Christmas. On which one, Bigfoot? I ain't had a contest yet, man. I haven't done one of those in a while. I'm almost. I'm at. Last I checked, I was on there earlier doing some work. I was at 720 subscribers, so I'm creeping up on that 1,000 subscriber mark, and so I'm trying to figure out what I want to do for a giveaway when I hit that 1,000 subscriber mark. If I can get that press machine in time and get the artwork and the material, I'm probably going to make special hoodies just for the 1,000. Missed something here. Oh yeah, yeah. Mm. And yeah, I mean, and that's exactly what I was thinking about. Really thinking about that because that is coming up. You know, which it's interesting. I don't know about you guys. I'm a firm believer. I think Bigfoot likes fireworks and are probably used to it to a point. Some of them probably don't because I've never had an issue, with the Bigfoot around here during the 4th of July. I heard hoops. I've heard howls during it. So one time I could have swore I was like, "Woo!" So I don't know what that was about. And so I'm actually curious. Do they like watching that stuff just as much as we do, or I don't know. I mean, I'd say some of them are probably like us and they don't like the sounds, but I'm gonna say a good portion of us probably going, "That's kind of cool." Oh well, yeah. Why are they afraid to stay out there? That sucks though. You guys pay somebody to do that. I mean, it's good. You don't want nothing to happen to your babies. Oh, they're working on the lines. Yeah, hopefully they can get that done. What do you guys think? Do you think Bigfoot likes fireworks? Yeah, yeah, that'd be the thing, man. I agree, Dawn. I wish I lived closer so I could help her on that. Yeah, but I don't know. I know I gotta get my mower done so I can get the jungle cut down before 4th of July. Legends say Bigfoot likes fireworks for the flame of fire because humans stole it from them. Interesting. I've heard of the stealing of the fire from him, which coexisted with Prometheus. I think it was the god who gave fire to man. Um, uh, oh, so that's interesting, William. I did not know that. I'm wondering, or it was laughing at me. I think it was probably laughing at me. I can't go into detail why he was laughing at me because I'm on YouTube, but I think he was laughing at me. I want to clear us out for a bigger. Yes, yeah, and then that was another thing I was worried about right there, Kyle, because that seems to be the going trend. I think so too, Roxanne. I really do. Oh, I missed something from Jeff. What did I miss? Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Never mind, never mind. I seen that one. Yeah. Oh, are they? I was kind of wondering. I was kind of wondering. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I could see that because they come up to my window. My dogs can be a dead asleep snoring, and they snore loud, and they'll just all of a sudden get up and look out the window and start barking. Yeah. You know, I do. I've always said I thought they liked it. I mean, they know the difference between a, thunder stick and fireworks, so I'd say it doesn't affect them. The fireworks don't affect them like the thunder sticks do. Poor baby kitty, my co-author here. She got in a bad fight with something, kind of tore her butt up a little bit. She's over here sleeping in her favorite spot on top of my printer. Oh wow. Yeah, I haven't either. Like my closest vacations, like when I go to our national rally or something. That's pretty much it. Otherwise, I'm stuck here at the house. I get that. Some people just can't grasp that. That goes far and beyond their norm. You know. That's yeah. It's sad, but it's true. I mean, that does happen all the time. So, I mean, I personally have not had any bad reactions with mine. Doesn't say it wouldn't, um, but um, yeah, heck yeah, guys. And I do have some interesting stuff. I gotta get with Jessica. She wants to do it on her show or mine, but I've got her remote viewing a target for me, and I'm kind of curious on the results of that. So, be looking forward to that either on her show or my show coming up. Um, I'm kind of curious what she gets out of this remote view. This will be the third time I've had her remote view something. She's been spot on both the other times, and both the other ones were investigations that I've done. This one's not, but well, not yet. We'll leave it at that. Not yet, but so keep an eye on that on her show or mine. I haven't talked to her. I need to talk to her again and see. Jessica, if you're in here, I'm going to have to reach out to you and see that if how you're wanting to reveal that. I like that one actually. Actually like that one too. That's a good one too. Oh, do you? Pray tell. But yeah, that was embarrassing. I had one hoop at me when I'm marking my territory. I was like, thanks, geez, that's good for my self esteem. But we've been getting a lot of activity here, especially hey Daryl. Especially being I haven't been able to cut my grass. We've been getting a lot of different activity very close to the house here as of lately. Oh, I forgot to share a picture with everybody. Daggone it. Let me. I'll try to show it on here. If not, I'll have to send it. But I always like to share um, different reasons why I like living where I live. I don't know if it's going to show up here very well. No, it's not. Okay. Let me send this to my messenger. Pull this other thing up here so I can download it. Okay, I miss Vicky. Yes, Rampage. Yes, I remember the video game, and then I remember that we're not going to say much. Yeah, actor. Yeah. Yes, which I'm a firm believer that they do. Absolutely. Absolutely, William. Prayer request for Les Durant. So everybody keep Les Durant in your prayers. I am a firm believer that they do scientific studies in space because it is well outside of the neutral zone, so they can't get in trouble for the crap that they're doing. No, I forgot the name of the company. I did forget that. I only seen the movie once. Hey, Carl, how's it going? You the cougar hunter is what you are, Carl. Why have all of a sudden you start being slow? You've been working good all day, and now you're being slow. Oh no! Oh, come on, mouse. Oh no, that's not good, bro. Yeah, definitely keep Les in your prayers. The same as Vicky too. I mean, you gotta keep Becky in your prayer too. She's doing good, but still want to keep her in our prayers. Oops, fat fingers. CRISPR. Huh? I need to think on that one. Now watch the documentary on the dire walls where they dire wolves where they bring them back and listen to the name of the company. Same interesting, interesting. Carl. I never would have put those together. I agree. Yeah, yeah, that is very interesting. Come on, man, load it up. Well, I know I sent it. Nobody's home. Oh, it's still sending. There it goes. But let me go to my screen share. And this is in my driveway. This is why I love one of the many things I love about being in the country. Two little baby fawns running across my drive. I mean, that is just beautiful stuff. I mean, that makes living out here just absolutely worth it to me. Oh, dude, wow, wow, bro. Seriously, you got to do that right under the fan. But I love those are two baby fawns. Still got their spots. They just kind of played around in the puddles in front of us till they realized I was there. And then it's like, okay, it's time to go. And they go off down in between the. This is in between two of my drives. This is my south drive, and then I've got my center drive over here, and I got a patch of trees and grass right here that um, runs in between my south drive and my center drive. And yeah, I mean, I just love watching that stuff. I watched all them crazy movies, and I just watched the documentary on the direwolves again, and I just got that and interesting. They're both, yeah. I mean, that is definitely, definitely uh, curious. Yeah, I agree. That is something to look into. Absolutely. Oh man, I hate hearing that, Kyle. Yeah, keep Cody in your prayers too, man. I know he's been dealing with a lot of stuff here lately. Yeah, yeah, it does. Absolutely. Yeah. One of my, I do this almost every year. I'll have a squirrel that climbs up the tree stand with me, and I'll sit there and be like, "Wait, you're not normally here. What is this?" And I'll sit there and stare at him for a while they're looking at me, and and I'll make them just jump. I mean, they literally jump out of the stands like, "Oh crap!" I was on my back porch the other evening and saw a doe and two fawns up the. Yeah, I mean, I get deer through here all the time, and I love it. I mean, I love watching them. Feels like I was zapped off all the energies, so took a nap, but had to wake up. So, oh man, I hate when that happens to me. It definitely, definitely hate when that does that to me. Yeah. So, but I mean, this is, I mean, and that's the funny thing is, yeah, I'm out in the woods when it's hunting season because I'm trying to get some food in the freezer. But I don't know how many times I just sit there and watch nature do nature, man. And I'll do that all year round. I love being out there, and watching that stuff. You can learn so much and you can see some amazing things just being out there and connected with Mother Earth. I mean, I have seen so many amazing things out in them woods. I get away from that concrete jungle and I get out there, man, it's peace. It's pure energy. The vibe's great. And I love I'll sit on a down tree and just watch nature do its thing, man. It is. It is, man. It's so much fun. I've literally had one look at me because I had my mask on. I was turkey hunting one time, and so I had my face guard on, and that thing literally was like right here, just doing that to me, trying to see what I was. And I went, and oh my gosh, I think it pooped about a ton, and just jumped and fell 15 foot down to the ground. It was funny. Oh yeah, they like horses. Yeah, they like horses, Vicky. It's amazing. It's just amazing to be able to see that stuff. And I mean, you just people miss it. People get caught up being in their house so much or stuck in that concrete jungle and they don't realize what's right out that door. Right in them trees. Is there bad stuff in them trees? Absolutely there's bad stuff in them trees. But there's so much beauty and purity in them trees. People have lost that, you know? And that's why I'm always telling people, get out in them woods, man. Connect back with Mother Earth. Connect with nature. Be out in them woods. Two fawns playing a turkey with her five poults. Oh yeah, I've been watching a lot of turkey too. Yeah, definitely. Yes, turkey been uh, making a comeback again. I sure did, Vicky. I sure did. They'll get mad at me sometimes and be on limbs above me throwing stuff at me too. What did I miss? I missed something there. It's chat's blowing, so I missed some chats from time to time. What was you saying earlier, Dwarf? Oh, I must have missed it. Yeah, no, it's I just love being out there. It is. It really is, and it's so important. I really, honestly, William and I talk about this all the time, reconnecting with Mother Earth. Reconnecting with her energy and her vibes, and how important it is. And until you get out there and do it, you're not going to believe what we're telling you. You have to actually. You ain't going to do it from sitting behind this computer screen. The only way you can do it is you got to get out there. And oh, that's good. I wonder what they were doing. I wonder why they had so much a problem. You can always find my books on Amazon under e.d.tester. If you follow my author's fan page, it will let you know every time before it lets anybody else know when I release a new book. Yeah, I mean, I just love that stuff. We get them. We get deer in our yard all the time. Always get there. Oh man, I love it, Dawn. I really do. I mean, I always feel bad for what I got to do, but I do because I got to feed. And I wondered, William. I got to feed me and my family. So you always give thanks and you always say a prayer and you always respect respect because they gave up themselves, their fleshy selves that you may eat. So always respect and honor them. Very, very important. Oops. Hope we get some new subscribers from that test. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's. I don't know. For like 2 days, all that stuff was mixed up. Like it threw me off when Dwarf was in there earlier. Or was it yesterday? I think it was last night when he was on William's show, and I went to say Bigfoot Dwarf was back to his old school brown dwarf, and I just started to chuckle because I had to catch myself. I mean, everybody. I mean, David's was different. Everybody's was different. It's just it was odd. Why? Well, where you at? You haven't been up my butt lately. Where you been hiding at, huh? Yeah, I know. Well, there you go. Oh, get up here and go to sleep like you want. You're spoiled. You know that? Huh? You're spoiled. Yeah, I know. I missed you too, buddy. But you're the one that hasn't been around. Of course, I know I've been busy too. I know. You spoiled little brat. You and your broken up meower, huh, Dobby? Huh? You got that broken meower, Dobby? Yeah, this one's up my butt all the time. Hey, Tim. Yeah, I know, I know, I know, I know. But I'm doing a live right now. You just sit there and take your little nap like you always do. Um, put your knife, grab your loincloth, then put your knife on. Just be careful where you put that thing. Grab some band aids and go harass Bigfoot. I'll wear my kilt. That's about the closest thing to a loincloth I got to my kilt. Why? Why do you want petting? Huh? You act like you don't ever get petted. Huh? Yeah, I know. Huh. I'm live, brother. uh, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I get that. I get that. I've redone Corey's. I think I finished Corey. if I remember right. I've redone theirs. I've got to do some more tweaking to it, and then I'll be re-releasing their encounters, Corey's, Juno's, and I forgot the other one. Uh, so I should be as soon as I'm done tweaking them. Not a problem, Roxanne. As soon as I'm done tweaking them, I should be able to re-release them, and hopefully they turned out a lot better than they originally did with this new software I got. Oh, that's a great movie. That's a great movie. Yes, Benicia. That I haven't seen that in a while, but yes, that is a good movie. Well, there you go. Yeah, Dawn. I mean, it's so much better. It is so much better. Yeah, that's good. I like it in my tacos, my chili. Now I mix pork fat in with my ground up venison because it keeps it. It gives a nice little flavor and it keeps it from drying out. Okay, I'll try to remember. Ah, dude, come on. MRMBB333 channel. I will try to remember that. You are on one today, dude. You're hungry. Don't look at me like that. You're the one that's being ornery. It's not me, it's you. You got a sudden burst of energy. Did you get into the catnip? Huh? Did you get into catnip? Hey, Ray. Hey, yeah. You're just in a playful mood. Well, I've got to click things. I can't constantly pet you like you want me to do. Sorry, guys. He's being an ornery butt, if you can't tell. He's like, you will give me attention now, human. This is Dobby. Yeah, I know. This is my life, folks. Yeah, this is my life. Normally, you just want to sit up here and nap. Well, you and your broken meower. I think you got into the catnip. Are you high? Do I need to? Do I need to test you, sir? Can you operate a vehicle properly at this moment? Your silence is condemning. Oh man, but yes, you did. I haven't had a chance to look at it, Roxanne. I've been busy doing a lot of stuff. I just got just approved the release for Beast of the Ozarks first kill on audio. I finally got to finish listening to all that and got it released. So that should be available any day now on the three different audio platforms. So um, keep an eye on that. I'm probably going to have to fire the producer for the secret or the Viking Age Secrets of Mercia. I mean, I've gave him plenty of time to recoup from all that stuff that happened in California. Now he's not replying back to the messages. So I don't know. He is. His name is Dobby. You know, he's a spoiled little rotten brat. So now he's going to sleep like he normally does. But he likes to be comforted and held, and he's usually sleeping on my shoulder or on my chest, like all the time. He's got that weird meow, so I always know it's him. And if I don't pay attention to him right off the bat when he comes in, he starts doing that meow. But yeah, it's amazing what's out there, and uh, the fact that I'm getting Bigfoot activity 24/7 now, uh, it's I really love it. So I've got to get my truck fixed. It's going to cost me $6,900 to get my truck fixed, which I don't have that kind of money. and then I can sit there and get back to doing these investigations again. I want to do some traveling around to different places, somewhat close, and start doing some other investigations. I'm trying to get a hold of the people that's over the Union Cemetery, Union Army Cemetery, just on the outskirts on the north side of Springfield, and because I'm kind of curious about that. Yeah, I know. I mean, I wish somebody would do it immediately. I mean, no, I mean, the animals. It's usually me comforting them. But yeah, I mean, I want somebody to hold me tight and rub their fingers through my pet my head and whisper sweet nothings. But no, I'm stuck with the animals, and they don't speak. They just bark, growl, and meow and purr. How I'm holding Dobby right now is his favorite way. Is he's got to have a hand almost like a blanket over him, and that's how he wants to be held all the time. I'm curious to hear about the Bigfoots over in California, man. That's why I can't wait to get Dwarf on my show sometime. I want to hear some stories about them Cali ones. I need to find a program too. Sorry, I was kind of looking at the clouds to see what's going on. It's still raining. It's let up, but it's still raining. Um, so I can clear up them audios better that I captured. Oh no! Oops, hit the wrong one. Sorry, hit the wrong one. Where'd it go? Right there. Yeah, no, I'm not a fan of that. Ooh. Yeah, Boar's good at that. Yeah, Boar's always breaking wind. His is bad. And he loves to do it with his butt pointed either at the heater or the fan, so it hits you full force. Kapow! Ain't no creepy. It's a ninja judo chop, come pow your nostrils. Yep, here comes that wind. It's starting to pick up again. Yeah, it's not going to let up anytime soon. But yeah, so I'm trying to get back out there because there's other investigations I want to do. There's different tricks I want to try, different things, approaches, because I'm all about the science on it as well. And the science dictates you got to try different things too. I just certain things I don't want to try here on my property because I know how the ones here. If it breaks the norm, they don't like it. They get upset. Like I can't have anybody out here with me when I'm doing this stuff because it upsets them. If I use sounds to try to encourage them, they don't like it. And it's just because I think mine are used to me not doing that here. Oh yeah, often wonder, hey dwarf, the Bigfoots in SoCal, like, hey man, it's like what's happening, man? Like are we like supposed to scare these two-legged human people, man? Like you let me know, man. And hey man, this Tide stick is pretty good, bro. Have you tried it? Ooh, no, no, no. Yeah, toot toot. I did not know that, Kyle. Interesting. Yeah, that's you, Hellraiser. Pickled punks? No, I haven't, Tim. I haven't seen that. What's pickled punks? Yeah, we got more dark clouds coming in. Yeah, you are. You're probably the reason that why they made that movie Hellraiser. Are you the original Pinhead, Roxanne? Are you? Are you the original Pinhead? Eric, that Big black dog turned out to be a stray someone dumped off in oh good out, and he is a mix between a Roddy and something else that that's good. Well, I'm glad he ended up being just that is a comment I was waiting for from you. Oh man, yeah, I just realized I forgot to. Um, I haven't wrote on my horror book in a while either. I haven't done that. I've got so many books. I ran out of notepads, man. I got to get another notepad because I've got this new book idea that I just started, and I have like no notepad to notes in. So I'm like, damn it, that wind is starting to whip. I would, yeah, I would definitely, definitely. Hey, Machete, you're scaring me now, man. Yes, absolutely. Congratulations to Bigfoot Dwarf and his or Bigfoot Dwarf to biker Bigfoot and his new better half for getting married at the West Virginia Bigfoot Festival this week. And that is so cool. That is so cool. I'm so happy for him. That's good. That is very good, Vicky. Very, very good. I can't show you, man, but the trees are whipping. Well, they were. Now they just went dead still. I was watching the treetops because that lets me know what the weather's going to be like. And they were literally just whipping all over the place. Now it went calm. And the winds come back. Yeah, we're about to get hit again. So, but yeah, I'm so stoked for them. I knew they were busy. That's why I haven't really talked to him about coming on sometime. But yeah, well, yeah, that's man. I need to get the money to get some of these animals fixed here too. I know that God, they went up so much. It used to be $50 for a cat, $75 for a dog. Now you're looking at $150. I'm like, holy crap, folks. You realize we have less money than what you guys have got, and you're trying to take more. You're trying to squeeze blood from a turnip. You need a good name. He's part Raleigh. Roddy. He's all black. Um, a good name for him. Coltrane. Absolutely, I agree. We had 4 Bigfoot for his wedding party. Not to mention the mountain. Like, oh, that's so cool. Call him Coltrane. Big feet. Hell yeah. I'm sorry I moved, but I am kind of in the middle of doing something, so that's going to happen. You don't have to. You don't have to. Voice your opinion about me moving. Bull cat. Big feet. I like Coltrane, man. It's actually. I'm trying to remember what that was on. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, we're about to get pounded again. Um, and that's an interesting thing about storms that people don't realize is during storms you'll be surprised how much paranormal activity you get during storms because all the electricity in the air. I didn't know Jason Momoa was in Stargate. Of course, I haven't seen that in forever. I know he was on Dune, but I didn't know he was on Stargate. And I haven't seen that movie in a long time. Yeah, I can see that. You know, my new pup, his name is Bor, after Odin's father, Bor. He's a freaking knucklehead. I heard stories about that one, Roxanne, but I have not seen it. It's just a swamp gas. Oops. Uh, huh. Oh, I haven't watched the TV show. I've only watched the movie. I watched like 5 minutes of the TV show, and I was like, "This is not near as good." Well, I'm doing stuff. You know, I'm not here for your pleasure only. Well, get up here. Yeah, I know. Um, I don't remember him on Doom either. I've seen it once. I mean, I don't remember him on that. I remember him on Game of Thrones. What's that question? Yeah, yeah. I know. I knew the Yeah, it was The Rock was on Doom, but I don't remember Jason Momoa on Doom. Well, Stargate Atlanta. Yes, I haven't seen that one. Come here, get down here. Yeah, because I know you, and you're gonna walk all over my keyboard and everything else. See, the lichens. Haven't seen that one. Huh. I'll have to check it out. Yeah, it finally quit raining again. Um, but I was listening to a deal last night when I was going to sleep, and um, yes, I knew The Rock was on there with him, but I just didn't know Jason Momoa was on there. Carl says my friend told me this morning that the truck stop he stayed at last night. Well, 2 a.m. the electricity was out, no water, no electricity, no fuel, only cash. Was king because you could buy food. Huh? Electricity was out. Huh? Surprised people know how to count nowadays. But anyways, I was listening to a YouTube show when I went to sleep, and it was talking about the differences between vampires and werewolves, and the pros and cons, and which one's better and which one ain't. In some instances, yes, I mean I agree with a lot of what they were talking about, and and it was talking about well the vampires can repopulate quicker than werewolves can. That's because they just got to bite somebody and bam, they got a new werewolf or a Viking or vampire. Where werewolf, it takes a lot more than that to create a werewolf. So that was an upside to the vampires, and then the downside to the vampires were they didn't have the strength that a werewolf does, and lot more can hurt them. Whereas a werewolf is mainly like silver, which is hard to get, or decapitation. And a lot of what they were talking about last night, it's stuff that I found in my research with them. Um, decapitation for both, burning the bodies afterward for both. Um, you know, um, that's probably true. I watched like 5 minutes of it years ago, and I was like, okay, this is not near as good as a movie, and I just haven't watched it since. William. Second time, and there are several videos of Transformers blowing out in like I think 9 states. It makes me wonder if they ain't purposely exploding because of what is told with them. I'm trying to think how to say that without getting too deep. I've seen two, and the first one was the best. I've seen parts of the second. You're the one that got down. No, you're the one that got down. It's not my fault. You got down. You're so demanding, and we're and then you got the what is it, the ash tree or the elm tree that you use for the vampires? I can't remember off the top of my head. It's the one that Judas hung himself from. Um, hey, 9, Jiminy Christmas. Um, that's my necklace. Well, no. Um, sorry, they interrupted me. Now I was trying to remember where I left off. But so there's many more ways to unalive a vampire versus a werewolf. So that was a pro for the werewolves. When it comes to stamina and utter strength, that went to the werewolves. Um, yes, agreed. And I think it's purposely being done. I'll leave it at that, William. I don't want to get too in depth because I'm still in that strike until July 20th. Oh, do you? Okay. White oak and chinny ball tree. I know Judas. He hung himself from. I was wanting to say it was like an ash or an elm tree. I can't remember now. I got to look at it again. And they're saying that is the type of wood you got to use to unalive a vampire. No, see, and that's why I didn't want you up there. You're all over my keyboard. Uh, yeah, mine's broke down too. I got to work on that tomorrow because Nationals coming up and our bike show coming up. What? You're too demanding. Yeah, I know. Well, I can't sit here and just pet you nonstop. Um, yeah. So it begs the question. Pretty much it comes out into most situations. It pretty much is the werewolf is the better of the two. Now, my research when I did for Saga Grimson Book One, um, everything was about the same across the board, and that was from some ancient text that I got my stuff from. So that guy, what that person was talking about in his deal was pretty close to it. He just left a lot of stuff out. Carl. Um, but I found it interesting. I don't have my notes on me. I don't have the book available, or I don't remember what page it's on or what chapter it's in. But in that book, when Ira is researching the ways to combat these werewolves in Scotland, um, it gives you. I looked up some ancient texts that talked about vampires and werewolves, and most of the text was very similar, almost identical, and that's why I wrote it in that book. So it's interesting. Don, I know nothing at all. Uh, so according to the ancient text, it says that um, get for like a vampire, get a werewolf friend and have them remove the head of the vampire and burn the body, and then you got the garlic and the certain kind of tree, which they tied it to Judas. And when it comes to the werewolf, it was all the same except it was the vampire doing it to the werewolf. So that's why I put that in that book. Vicky's getting a free mind altering substances right now. Well, it's not free, but you're always delirious. Man, you can only flop around so much. You're about to fall because you keep flopping around like a fish out of water. Get back up here. I'm trying not to drop you, and you just keep flopping around and sinking further and further down. Um, so I mean, it's interesting. If you guys get a chance, which text was? I think it was in the Hindu text. Has a very good description on these things. Oh, now you want to play? Now you want to play? Bite my finger. Yeah, he is. He's flopping around. Almost fell. Now he's like attacking my finger. So demanding. Keep flopping around like that, you're gonna fall. Now stop you from falling once. I can't. Now you're attacking your foot, Jimmy. You did get in the catnip, huh? Hey, now you almost see you flopped around, almost fell out again. Come on, man. But but yeah, I mean, I think it was in Hindu text, which had the most descriptive accounts on these combating werewolves and vampires, and it's interesting studies. If you're just bored, I mean, you're wanting to look something up. It's always fun to read that stuff. But I always refer more to the ancient text when I do the modern, because they're more. I'm not. I think it's my daughter, or they had it hidden somewhere and he found it, which is very common with these little rugrats too. Um, but I prefer the ancient text when it's dealing to this. Oh, thank you, Roxanne. Give me a second, and we'll do D.A. Roberts today. Um, we'll but anyways, the ancient texts because they dealt with that stuff back then, and so they wrote about it more than what we do nowadays. Nowadays, everybody hears something and that's what they go with, and it's not true research. So you got to be careful of that. Okay, top of the hour. Let's get promote D.A. Roberts' books. Here we You can find DA's books the same way you find mine on Amazon. Type in D.A. Roberts. Follow his author's fan page, and anytime he releases a book, you will get told before anybody else does. You can also follow him as of right now until he changes it on YouTube called DX Mocking. It's a very good podcast. DA is a fountain of information and a very good author. So go over there and give him a like, subscribe, and a follow, and follow him on his Amazon author page. Let him know I said hi. He will not be disappointed. Yeah, I know. Well, I don't want you on my keyboard. Well, you're not sitting still. You need to sit still. I'm trying to do something, and you're being very disturbing and disruptive. Um, which he has a show tonight too, unless he's canceled it. Oh, thank you. I'm going to be redoing his. I just was messaging Robbie earlier. He's going to send me information. I'm going to create a commercial for his books. Then I'm going to redo all mine as well. I'm going to put all mine on one commercial. So I'm going to be redoing ours and then creating one. Hey, DA, speak of the devil. So I'll be redoing DA's, be redoing mine, and I'll be creating a new one just for Robbie. So that we can, it'll be easier to promote our books and our podcasts and stuff on here. Um, they're not going to be long ones, 30 seconds to a minute long, and but we're going to try to keep it that way and just try to make them pop. So I believe I still have all the artwork for DA's books, so I'm going to be redoing that. And being as I'm creating my own music now, so we don't have to worry about copyright issues, I'm probably going to remake my own soundtrack for the commercials. That way, DA can put it, have it, Robbie can have his, and all that. And I'll be redoing Dark Angel Medical. That way, there's no copyright issues, being as I own the rights to that stuff because I created. So that is also what's in the works soon that I've been working on. A long time ago, there was a man named Fluffy, and standing next to him is his wife, Fluffy Bigfoot. Their children, Bobo and Boo Boo, all taking a picture for future prosperity. Oh my gosh. How you doing, brother DA? I was just talking about you. You still got a show tonight, right, bro? I didn't get a chance to look at it. I've been redoing a bunch of stuff today. And that new book idea. I've been trying to get it out of my head so I don't lose it. Okay, good. So yeah, guys, make sure here tonight at 8 o'clock Central Standard Time, you go over to DX Machina. It's still that unless you've changed it. I haven't seen if you changed it yet. So until he changed it, look up that DX Machina that I was telling you guys about. Get back up to it. Right, cheer. You should be able to click that link and go right to his YouTube channel. Give him a like, follow, subscribe. Let him know I said howdy, and you won't be disappointed in his works. Oh, that's good. That's good. Yeah, I'll have it playing because I'm going to be working on a lot of stuff still. So I'll definitely be listening to it. And I missed Wednesdays because I was just busy. Yeah, I know. I know. Yeah, yeah, but no, see, that's why I don't want you up there. Get on the keyboard. Now you gotta go down. You're not behaving. My gosh, the fight I deal with these things. Um, oh, you're welcome, bro. You're welcome. You're definitely welcome. I don't know if you heard that. I'm gonna be redoing your commercials too. I just played yours, but I'm gonna be redoing it. I need volunteers to come with me. We're going to LBL and see what takes out werewolves. Need someone in a wheelchair or walking cane or just had a foot surgery. If your pain doesn't work, and retry. Oh man, I ain't got to be the fastest guy. I just got to be faster than the slowest guy. Anything tries to eat me, it's getting diabetes. Oh man, Don, you can still give the old college try. I mean, DA's a phenomenal author. Don't get me wrong, and a hell of a good mentor, a really good help, and you'll be surprised what you can do. I mean, I don't try to write DA standards. I try to write mine. And I'm not trying to outdo him. I'm not trying to outdo anybody. I'm trying to outdo me. Every time I write a book, I'm trying to write it better than when I wrote the last. So, um, but yeah, I did get the artwork. Have you guys seen the artwork for that new book? I've got it made. What? Well, no, you were not sitting still up here, bub. That's why you're down there. You got to blame yourself. Yeah, Dobby's over here being a pain in my butt. He's in a very playful mood. He should be under my feet. He's wanting back up here, but he won't stay off the keyboard, so I had to put him back down again. He's under me meowing, wanting back up here. Hell yeah, DA. Exactly. Exactly. Find your own technique, man. You know that new idea that I had when I wrote Beast of the Ozarks First Kill, and I took and not only wrote in the mindset of the characters and as the characters were telling the story, but I also wrote as if the creature was talking about himself too and what he was thinking, and so trying to get in the head of one of these creatures um, is that's a challenge, man. That was a challenge part, but I think it came out good. I mean, I've got very good results from that book, and it was fun to write that way. It was really fun to write that way. Let me do it this way. I'll find it quicker here. Hold on 1 second, folks. I'm sorry, guys. I apologize. Um, I want the picture, not the commercial. Yeah, well, I'll just let me bring this up, and I'll just pause it. Um, no, they don't. They don't. I mean, I'm still working on that myself. Yeah. I mean, I'm not. It's not. It is a goal, but it's not a immediate goal. If that makes sense. There we go. I've got to do some tweaking to it. I just remembered as I was looking for it why I couldn't find it. It's because I was doing some tweaking, and this is all artwork. I created this artwork. I created the patch. I created the artwork for this book, which this is what I got to fix. I got to move this over here. I started getting it done, so now I've just got to go in and put all this back into it so I can have that picture again. But yeah, I created that unit patch. I created all this, and that is going to be the book cover for that new book that I got going on. Trust me, man. With my dyslexia, Don, it's hard. I use Grammarly quite a bit, and then I got to send it off. Hey, Robin. Oh, thank you, Vicky. Yeah, yeah. It was that was actually a little bit of a challenging song to write uh, because I was trying to capture the book, and so I mean it was challenging, but it was fun. Uh, you should have seen some of the garbage I wrote when I first started. It was terrible and never see the light of day. Oh man, yeah, like I don't have it where I can get to it real quick. When I first started Cody Barrett, the start of Legend 20 years ago, the writing back then compared to now is a huge, huge difference. Um, they do, yeah, yeah, yeah. I do. Thank you, Vicky. Yeah. So, for me, I like creating my own stuff. Um, so when I wrote the song for Scuggy Ulfar, um, it was a challenging to write that song because I was like, God, I'm trying to capture it all in here. And ladies and gentlemen, if I haven't told you, starting next month is when I'm going to be doing the new shows. The one which is the book club on the second Tuesday of or Thursday of the month. I might be changing that to Fridays so I don't conflict with anybody else. I've actually got to thinking about that. I know we talked about Thursdays, but because of Jessica's shows on Thursdays, I'm thinking about switching it to Fridays and doing it before I go on live with William. Um, I don't plan them on being more than an hour. It could go longer. So the second Thursdays of the month will be the book club show that you guys wanted. DA is going to be my first guest on the our writers workshop, which would be the fourth. Which I need to get with you, DA, see if Fridays are better for you than Thursdays. We'll have to see. But I was thinking about that the other day, and I might have to switch those to the Fridays. The only author I've ever tried to be better than was me. Yeah, yeah, I agree with that 100%. I agree wholeheartedly with that 100%. Um, but yeah, so DA is going to be the first author on the writers workshop. I was so tickled that I wanted him to be my first guest because he was a big inspiration for me to get back into writing and getting my stuff published. So I was so thrilled when DA said he would do it. Don't see other authors as my no. Their work is no ways diminishing in mine. Their success will never stop me from having my own. No one reads only one author. Yeah, that's true, DA. Hands down. Hands down. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I caught up on the comments. But I'll get with you later, DA, on that to see if Fridays will work better for you. Um, and we'll go from there. Just because I don't like to step on other people's toes, and because I get off of work so late, um, it may be better just do Fridays anyways. So, oh, thank you, DA. It's truly it's going to be an honor having you on there on that workshop. But it's just not one that I'm going to do all the time. It's going to be one day a month. Just because I'm tied up in so many different podcasts and so many other projects and everything else going on. That's why I was like, I can't do one every single week. I'm happy to right now, Michelle, because I got in trouble because of a comment I made was my opinion, but it got me in trouble. But yeah, I didn't notice until I published all that stuff out that I put the unit patch in the wrong spot. So that's what I'm fixing. I started working on it and got sidetracked on some other stuff. So the new artwork for that book cover will be re-released soon. And that's the thing that is key. That is definitely keyed on. Yeah, and definitely key. I've been kicking her. I'm not a good reader, by any means. I struggle at reading. That's why I love audiobooks more than anything. Because of my dyslexia, it's hard for me to read. So I've been kicking around. It's like I don't know if I want to continue doing these audiobooks because I don't make very much off of them. Um, I want to find another way of doing it where it's beneficial. Uh, but I'm practicing my reading every day to help me get better. So eventually, maybe I could read my own books because I just don't have the money to pay somebody to do that. And that name sounds familiar, Roxanne. Yeah, that name sounds like another one. Another author I really like is um, oh my gosh, it just brain farted it. Peter Gibbons. He writes a lot of historical fictions with the Saxons, the Anglo Saxons, and the Vikings. He's a good author. I love his writings. And of course, hey George, we're sharing our encounters today. If you got an encounter you want to talk about, George, let us know. I'll bring you on and you can share them, or if you want to talk about it in chat. And that's what today's show's about on Every Saturday is the show that people get to share their encounters. Hey, they're good too, Vicky. They're good too. Jack Higgins ain't bad. I've read a couple of Jack Higgins. Yes, my first and favorite author was Lou Lamont. So when I wrote the Dolph's Land Beyond, that was paying homage to Louis Lamar and his Sackett series, because he was the first book that I can actually read, and I got into. Louis Lamar is a phenomenal author. I mean, I like Allan Poe, and I like all them too. Um, but Louis Lamar's books were just amazing. The Sackett series was hands down my favorite. So when I wrote that book, I was wanting to pay homage to Louis Lamar, because he was my first inspiration for writing. I mean, I had stuff published before, but nothing ever big. And DA, listen to DA, talking to DA, yeah, helped me get out of my slump and get my butt into gear, get back to writing, and then Bob's your uncle. I've got 7 books published. Oh, thank you so much, Vicky. You're a sweetheart. Um, and I'm very picky about my stuff. That's why I spent that whole weekend going to the historical society, going to the local newspaper, going to um, the library, researching stuff because I try to keep things as period based accurate as possible. Even though my books are fiction, there is a lot of truth in my books. Places you go, Beast of the Ozarks, the restaurants I talk about in Beast Ozarks and Pineville and them other places is restaurants that I've literally ate, and you can go there and eat. I mean, and everything on the menu, um, that Mark eats or some one of the other ones eat in the books is actual stuff on that menu, and I love writing that way. Oh, thank you, dude. You're awesome. I've read some of his, not all his, but no, I mean, thank you, DA. It means a lot to me. Oh, that's cool. I can get into some of his, not all of his. But I've got to get a little bit more money because I got to get my DA Roberts book collection started right now. I've got not counting his audio books, but what I've been able to pick up a little bit here and there on DA's books is that one, and that one. And that's where I'm at right now. I buy 'em, even though I love listening to them on audio. Um, I love to have the hard copy too. 'Cause you never know when something may happen. You can't listen to it on audio. Then I've got the hardback to go to. I get that. Yeah, heck yeah, Vicky, I get that. Tommy, oh, dude, I ain't heard that in forever. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you know. So it's great. It's great to be able to do that, and I like that idea. That was the book club idea was Tanya's. Once a month for all my YouTube subscribers, I'm doing I do a live where I talk to you guys to see how you think the show's going, some things you'd like to see with the show and stuff like that. And that was one of the ideas. That was Tanya's idea. And then Tanya and Roxanne both gave me the idea for the writers' workshop to help inspire some other writers. And I think that's a great idea. So that's why I'm doing them. That's what you guys want, and I love the ideas. I don't know that one. I don't think exactly. Da, yeah, 100%. You know, I mean, your Christmas gift of my very first book. I wanted you to have the very first book ever printed because you were the reason why I got it back into it. So, I mean, heck yeah. That's I haven't got a chance to buy any of those yet, but I loved listening to him read it. Uh, um, but I will be buying more. I just got to play catch up. That is the key right now. Is playing catch up. Shut that down. And I've fought and fought and fought and fought doing a strictly military book, um, without having some weird twists to it, because a lot of my experiences, experiences of other people I know, is in this book, and so it's going to be a hard one for me to write because literally going to be reliving things that I've been through, and the first one here, the Operation Anaconda, is going to be very close to what I've done, and so it's going to be a hard write, but something tried it, so I'm going to. Oh, thank you, bro. I appreciate that. Lakeview Man series is a very good one. Definitely a very good one. Yeah. So I'll give you guys. It's going to be a hard book for me to write because it really does hit close to home on the good, the bad, and the ugly, of the military life and the stuff that we've done. So, and there's a lot of stuff that I can't put in there. A lot of stuff I'm going to change because of things, but it's going to be close. It's just going to have a fictional twist to it. Oh man, but Ironheart was good. Yeah, Ironheart was good, and so I mean that's key things that I mean, and that's things we have to consider when you're writing. It's yeah, I really want to do this, but how do I write this without where I can still catch the imagination that I want to catch, not get myself in trouble for disclosing too many things, and not get myself, what's a polite way of putting it, down a path that I don't want to go back down again because of those things, if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah. So it's going to be a fun book to write. It's going to be a difficult one. Um, but I mean, I'll do that. I'll go through and I'll hit places up and do research because I want accuracy. And that's what I did. So I made really good friends at the historical society, doing this research because the time frame that I'm writing in at 1864, for the Cody Barrett. Because of what the Yanks and the Rebs were doing during the Civil War, they burnt the town down so much that a lot of the information prior to 1867 was lost. So um, it took me a while to hitting a lot of places up to get the information I needed. The best advice I can give anyone who wants to write is to write for yourself. Yes, first and foremost, also make sure you read a lot because the best writers are readers. Yes, I'm constantly listening to stuff and getting ideas. Constantly doing that because I'm always trying to better myself. Absolutely, I agree with that. Um, yeah, I completely agree with that. So, but yeah, we'll hit a lot more of this up when we do that writers workshop. I'll be talking. I'm going to try to get with other authors too, to invite them on. I'm no big fish, but maybe we can get lucky and get some big fish out here. I mean, DA is a big fish, and it's amazing to have him. And I want to try to get some others too. That's true, Carl. And so a lot of my cryptid horrors that I write, my historical friction or cryptid horrors, and my cryptid horrors, is not only personal encounters, but encounters I've been told or I've came across. And I like adding them in my books because that gives it a little level of authenticity. And so that's why I use those. Man, I know you. Come on, Vicky. You were a wild child, Vicky. You were a wild child. You can't fool me, Vicky. But in all my books, there's an element of me or my family, in my family history in those books. I mean, quite a bit of me is in them books, just under a different character. You know, um, you know, Grimson. Um, Grimson is very much me, in a lot of ways, both mentally and spiritually. Grimson is is a persona of me, and that's why I love writing Grimson because he's me, you know, and I like doing it that way. Absolutely, 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 yes, yeah. Um, but every main character in any book I write, it's me. I really base them off of a part of me. Grimson just has more of me in it than the other characters, but every main character in my book is an essence of me in it. Grimson, he is a fighter. He's a no BS fighter. He doesn't take crap from anything. But he's also there to, with a gentle hand, to help you through something, and that's me. That's the way I've always been. Um, he honors the gods, but family, love, all that stuff is important to him. That's me. So that's why I love writing about Grimson. So, in a spoiler alert, I haven't finished it yet, but Saga Grimson Book 3, Revenge of the Wendigo, Grimson reveals his true name. This whole time, Grimson ain't his true name. So, when I finish, which I've wrote myself in one hell of a spot on that one, as I just set that to the side because I wrote myself in one hell of a spot, and I got to figure out how I'm going to work myself out of this situation. Um, but he reveals what his true name is. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you, Vicky. That is, hold on. Getting over substance abuse of any kind is extremely hard. I should know. I dealt with alcoholism. I was a very bad alcoholic. I mean, very, very bad alcoholic. To be able to get over any kind of abuse, substance abuse, or even mental, I praise anybody that could do that because that is a lot of work. It's something that's extremely easy, but what makes it hard is you have to break your norm. And when you're in that norm of, doing those things, it's hard to break out of that norm. So the fact that you did that, I'm extremely proud of you. Way to go. Oh no, I mean I get that. I get that a lot. It's hard for me to talk about it, but I try because it helps. Yeah, you know, you're welcome. You're welcome, Vicky. Just know, just remember if it ever comes knocking on the door, because it always knocks on the door. Remember, I'm proud of you. And I'm rooting for you in your corner to keep it going. I fight. I fight with drinking every single day. I do. I've learned how to control it. Um, but there's not a day that goes by since 2001 that every single day I've not fought that monster. And you can do it. I believe in you, and I know you could do it. And I've done it, and I'm doing it. So I'm always going to be in your corner. I'm always going to be. Uh, oh my God, I just forgot Rocky's Mike. I'm always going to be Mike. Get up, Rocky. And remember, Mickey loves you. You know, when you start feeling that, just remember, I'm saying Get up, Vicky. Eric loves you. You know, keep it going. You know, keep up the good work on that. I agree, Don, 100%. I agree with that statement 100%. Absolutely. So, and that goes for anybody out there. It's not just Vicky. I mean, anybody out there. I've dealt with substance abuse and mental abuse for years, and going through. I've been through so many stuff, learning how to control all that stuff. That it's a fight, man. It You give me a combat zone anytime versus fighting something like that. A combat zone is way easier than fighting that. I mean, I'm just hands down. Um, so I mean, I'm proud of any of you guys that has dealt with that, recovering or recovered from it. Hands down, I'm proud of every single one of you guys. You guys are awesome. You guys are true rock stars, and you guys are true heroes. Keep it up. And remember, Eric loves you. You know, I agree. One of the things that DA talks about, his 22 a day, that hits me a little personally because I've been there. I was almost one of those statistics on multiple occasions. I was almost one of those statistics. Not quite a year ago, I was almost one of those statistics. Um, I mean, I still deal with stuff that I've seen or done while over there, and I almost became one of those statistics. So I know what that's like, and with DA supporting 22 a day, I can be no more prouder of him than that because it's an amazing thing. I don't want to see none of my brothers and sisters that went through the hell that we went through become one of those. I don't want to. But I mean, I'm also not too proud to admit that I was almost not very long ago, almost one of those statistics, which is something I still work on this day because I'm too proud to ask for help. Um, I usually I'm I usually fight it on my own. I'm so used to being alone that I'm used to fighting it on my own. And Miss Lene, not no, I'm sorry, Ozzy Sue, maybe even Miss Lene, were some of the people that reached out to me. It meant the world to me. I was kind of stubborn and hard headed because I'm used to fighting it on my own. So I mean, I know how that is, and I'm working on it. And I encourage you guys to work on it. Get the help. Get the help. All my battle brothers and sisters out there, man. Y'all need something? Give me a shout. I'll try to get you back to you as soon as I can. You're not alone. I mean, and no offense to somebody that hasn't been there, but you don't know what we've been through. So I've been through it. So I mean, I'll help you out the best I can. Just don't be one of those people. Don't be one of those 22. I mean, and everybody that wasn't in the military, don't be another statistics either. Reach out to somebody. I called up a good brother of mine. And we've literally spilt the same blood in the same mud, just different time frames. And usually, when one of us is getting in those moods, we call each other up, and we'll spend hours on the phone just talking, just working through it. And honestly, that's the best way to do it. He was recon where I was Marsoc and MSE. He was recon, but we literally been in the same places, just different times. There you go. There you go. Yeah, Vicky, there you go. I'm proud of you. I'm very proud of you. You've done an amazing thing. So, and that's for any of you guys out there. You know, I know what you're going through. So, and that's one thing that writing does for me. Writing helps me to get out of that mindset, to fight that demon within inside of me that likes to break from its cage from time to time. Writing is a way for me to get it out and put it back in its cage. Yeah. Honestly, the two things that's kept me from doing it every single time is my two daughters. I can't be selfish to them. You know, that's wrong. I got them to look at. So which today's my oldest daughter's birthday. She turns 19 today. So that was the first thing I did when I got up this morning. Is I called her as soon as she answered the phone. I was singing happy birthday to her. So now my daughters are 18 and 19. So I'm getting to be an old man. And the thing about when you hit rock bottom, there's only one place to go. You can't go down any further. You can only go up. Keep that in mind. When you hit rock bottom, there's only one direction to go, and that's up. Yep. My daughters have been the reason why I've done a lot of stuff in my life, as far as getting myself better. They are my everything. I mean, I love my girls with all my heart. They're my babies. You know, it sucks that they're growing up, but that's life. Yeah, exactly, George. Exactly. Yeah. Certain individual in the chat might be making an appearance in a book that I just started as a foreign aid. We'll leave it at that. But oh my gosh, we're almost at 2 hours. So yeah, I mean, I didn't mean to get off the topic today, but that's something that I'm very passionate about, and I want to give praise where praise is due. So that's why we got off the topic and talked about that because it's important. I get that. Yeah, I get that. That's sad. I mean that's sad, Vicky. My heart breaks for you. I understand. I understand. Um, so with that being said, man, has anybody got any encounters they want to talk about before we get ready for DA's show here in an hour and 10 minutes? Glad to see George in here too. Tip a pint back for me, bro. Man, I need to go back overseas again. I miss Ireland. I miss Scotland. I miss Australia. I need to get back over there. Australia was a blast. Oh my god, Australia was a blast. Every time I was in Ireland, it rained. It was a little chilly when I was in Scotland. And I wasn't able to stay long. We was just passing through, but I got to do some experiencing. So I want to be able to go over there and see where my family comes from. My family's the Wallace clan on the Scottish side. Hey Jeff, good buddy. Um, Roxanne. Uh, um, you know, but I want to get back up there and I want to go to Norway. No, no worries, Jeff. No worries. No worries. I know. I haven't been to England. No, I've been through there once, but not for very long. But um, Scotland is such a beautiful place. Ireland's a beautiful place. I want to go to Norway and up there to Daneland and see where my family comes from them two areas. But on the Scottish side, we're part of the Wallace clan, so I want to go to Scotland and see where my family came from on there. I do want to go to England sometime to Oxfordshire, where my families were lords of Oxfordshire, England, for a while, to see the castle, see that area, and yeah. I mean, I've got countries I want to go and see that I'm not there on work stuff now. I can actually go and enjoy it. You know. So, and well, me. Heck yeah, bro. Heck yeah. Oh, DA, no kidding. That would be cool, man. I've never been in contact with any of my kin from Scotland. Um, but one of my kilts is the Wallace clan colors because that's who my family is. I mean, of course, then I got my black kilt too, but it is what it is. Um, I love wearing my kilts. I order mine from Scotland. That's where I order Scottish. Oh my God, what is that company? Scottish. Gosh, I can't remember the name of the company. It's where I order my kilts from. Hey, you take it easy, Carl. Good to see you, buddy. Hey, see Duke. Good seeing you. Yeah, well, financially, I can't right now. But yeah, I do want to go these. I mean, and so let's be honest. I'm not only going over there to see the lands and the places where my family come from. It's me, folks. I'm gonna go over there and look for cryptids, supernatural, and paranormal stuff as well. I mean, let's say, hey, not a problem, Da. We'll see you in there, brother. Thank you for coming in. Um, Germany is another cool place too. Yes, Germany is, Roxanne. Um, yeah, I mean, Germany is just stay away from the red light district. Uh, but no, and I'm wanting to get up there. And you're dang right, George. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. That means a lot to me coming from you, bro. Thank you. Um, and definitely if I'm going up there, I'm seeing George, and I'm going to have a pint or two at a pub with George. Larry, how's it going, buddy? It's good to see you. Um, but so yeah, I mean, when I go up there, when I go to when I get a chance, and if it all works out, and I can go and visit these places, um, I'm going to be doing lives from there because I am. I'm going to go check out all these areas that's got the paranormal and the supernatural and the cryptid stuff too. Because I mean, it's me. You know, why wouldn't I? Yeah, I mean, I'm going there to have fun, but for me, investigating this stuff is fun too. I mean, like there's still laws in Ireland that you don't mess with fairy mounds. Fairy mounds are marked off. You do absolutely do not mess with them. You'll go to jail. Um, but Scott Irish, yeah, yeah. I'm Cherokee, Comanche, Lakota, German, Irish, English, Scottish, Norwegian, and Dane. My primary is Norwegian and Dane, but you know, um, I love it. I love every bit of it. But the funny thing is all them places that I talked about, besides the Cherokee, Comanche, and Lakota, man, the Vikings controlled that area. My family, I come from the Ragnar bloodline. They controlled a lot of them areas. So it's been fun. So, with that being said, tomorrow we're going to be looking at the Nazar, a type of vampire I've never heard of before. It's been a very interesting study the last couple of days. Um, yeah, I was wondering that. And actually, this Germany is where the um, Nazar come from. They come from Germany. That's good. If you, DA, Robbie, and Doc, little, I'm not alive. You're coming to see the gray man. You will learn. Heck yeah, man. Uh, so with that being said, I hope to see you guys in DA's chat and in Jessica Jones's chat later on tonight. And outside of that, I won't be on William's show tomorrow. I have stuff I got to get ready for the bike show and the our national rally, so I got a busy day to me tomorrow. But I should be home in time for our show. So until then, guys, peace, love, and blessings to you all. Thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate you guys. To all my new subscribers, thank you. All the way down to my OGs, you guys are awesome. You guys make this so much fun, and I'm truly grateful and thankful for every single one of you guys. And we're going to continue building this amazing universe and learning new things. So, and I'm excited. I can't wait. So, until tomorrow, guys. Peace, love, and blessings, everyone.